Oh my gosh, my husband's all, I'm not happy with you. He's talking to the cat. All right. So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to
Morning.
Monday. And it's a Monday for sure. It's a good Monday, though.
Yeah, pretty much so far, so good. I survived it.
That's right. That's right. That's all that matters. That's all you can ask for on a Monday, I think.
Yep, definitely. I mean, I like Mondays generally. I have nothing against them.
Yeah, I don't fall in, like, I don't really believe in the whole, oh, it's a Monday, you know, bad day, whatever. Because
No, the
sometimes,
only bad day is Wednesday. It's like
yeah,
right in the middle. You're too late from the weekend that passed and too late from the weekend to come. That sucks. Says Alina, who doesn't actually have a weekend.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
that's it. I was gonna say Mondays or Wednesdays are typically more challenging than Mondays, especially around
Mm.
here, because Wednesdays, everybody, oh, Wednesdays are the day. Oh, stop.
What? What's going on?
Okay. Oh, I couldn't mute the video.
Oh God, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because you can't even think right, because everything is like echoing.
Oh yeah. You're like, I know I just said that, but why is it still? So yeah. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and tell everybody who you are, and we'll get started.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Alina. I'm a fiction writer. I have a channel here on YouTube. You should check it out. Not that there's more than live streams happening right now, but fingers crossed. Crossed. I post something this month. Yeah, that's about it for now.
Right on. And I'm DanaG, and I am an adult fantasy romance author. And yeah, today I'm trying to get my shit together. This is a continuation because I was trying to do that on Friday as well.
Yeah, well, I had it was all going okay. I mean, Saturday was kind of a mess because I had to run around to fix the car and then I had the stream, but I was like, okay, not bad on the sleep front. And then Saturday night, man, like some people just went insane. And at about 2:30, they started dragging a trash can around here and screaming and singing and whatever. And that took about half an hour for them to stop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and by that time I was so awake I couldn't go back to sleep, and I couldn't go back to sleep until like 6 in the morning. So I was a bit of a wreck on Sunday.
Were they just celebrating like St. Patrick's Day, or is there something going on?
No, they were just having their particular crazy moment.
Oh,
St. Patrick's Day has nothing to do with Romania.
right.
I'm sure there are St. Patrick parties in all the Irish pubs around the country, but it's not something we actively celebrate. We're still working on the Halloween thing,
Yeah.
we like to import holidays. It just takes forever to import them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they were just, I don't even understand. I think they were going through, because they were coming to and from the larger area between the buildings where they collect garbage. So there are huge garbage containers there.
Right.
I think they were going through them. I think they were looking for plastic because that they can go and recycle and whatever. I just don't understand. But they were coming to and from and dragging this trash can that made a horrendous noise. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And someone came out, just looking out the window, trying to figure out what was going on. I think they were trying to call the police too, but then these people just ran away. So they would go inside and then they'd come back and then run away while dragging this trash can. Oh my God. It's
man.
I was like, dude, you're insane. Go home, sleep. What's wrong with you?
Oh, no kidding.
I mean, I think they were a bit drunk because they were fighting with the lady in the other building. because she's the kind that always gets into fights with people that come going through the trash when they do it like super late at night.
Right.
They are just like they're making a lot of noise in the middle of the night, and I get that's annoying. Like I couldn't sleep.
If I was woken up, I get upset when I'm woken up by like the ambulance and the police coming through the neighborhoods. I could only imagine if it was some drunk guy collecting recycling.
It was like 3 people. I think there were 2 guys and 1 girl. And on their last drive-by, I should say run by because they were running. She was like singing for some reason, and they ran all the way to the garbage containers, and then they ran back like a few streets down there where I suppose they live. And I was like, no. I was like, no, I can't sleep anymore, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Hi, Skye. So yeah, Sunday I think I painted. Yeah, I painted and I drew a lot. And I did some grocery shopping. That's all.
Yeah. Did you do the cat on Sunday?
Oh, the one I posted on Instagram. Yeah, that was a bad cat. That's not good. Like it's
I can't draw. I mean, I can do like stick figures and hearts and stuff. But aside from like kindergarten level artistry, I can't draw. So, but I thought it was really neat. I thought that you did a great job.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either. I mean, the photo I took for the Instagram story, the light is super off. Yeah. Because that's not its exact color, but it's close enough. It's like the most overweight cat ever, the way I drew it. Yeah. And it's not like that in the reference. So.
Right. My sister had gotten me. Have you seen those? They're like boxes, and they have like a LED power strip in them, and it helps to do like.
To transfer. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But there was nothing wrong with the sketch. The sketch was okay. When I added color to it, I just fattened the cat. But no, that was just some sketch I did later in the evening because I'm not that good with watercolor pencils yet. I mean, when I'm using techniques I know and it's not fur that I'm drawing, I'm doing fine. But what I painted was actually an acrylic painting. I did one on Saturday, which I think I showed you. I don't remember. But it's on my Instagram. It's of a sunset over a lake or whatever that is. Yeah. And then yesterday I did another one, which was a seascape. I would show it to you, but I don't have them anymore because the point was to mail them to my father and his wife today because their birthdays are coming.
Oh, right on.
So, yeah.
Amy joined us.
Hi,
yeah. Good morning,
Hi.
Amy.
Good morning, ladies.
You'll have to like show off your photos. Are you going to put them on Instagram?
One of them is already on my art Instagram, the sunset, and I'll upload the seascape today.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see them. Okay, so you came in late, Amy, so you've got to solo introduce yourself.
I'll make it quick then because I've got very little to say. Hello, everybody. I am Amy Nobody. I don't have any social media or a website or anything like that because I don't use it. I'm a freelance SEO, and I've been joining these ladies doing these live streams because I am working on my first rough draft of my first fiction book, which I'm confident for once that I might actually finish by the end of April. For the end of
nice.
That's what I'm shooting
That's
for.
really
cool. When I'm a little bit behind, but I was like, I've got to get to the live stream. Leave me alone. So that I can hurry up and sit down and join you guys.
You know, I was having like the worst dreams last night, and but as much as it kind of made the entire morning weird, I was thankful that I was having bad dreams because it got me out of bed on time. And we actually started on time this morning. I think it's the first time ever.
Oh, and I was late. I'm so sorry. I ruined it.
No, it's okay. it's okay because everyone's used to me being late. So it works. It all works out. Well, great. So are you guys ready to get started? I am working on, I'm not working on my story today. I'm actually finishing up my, my newsletter thing because I'm, here's the thing, like I'm trying to save all of my creativity for the camp nano because I'm gonna like really focus. So I've been doing a lot of planning on my project for camp nano. So then, but I've kind of started neglecting all the other stuff, and I hate doing that. So now I'm going to use today as what is it, like get caught up and get things done. So yeah, so that'll be fun. What are you guys working on?
I'm working on just on book 7 still. I've got like 40% of it done, so another 60 left. So yeah, maybe I can finish this week. I don't know.
I know. And then Amy, you're still working on wrapping up your book?
Yep, still plugging away at my first rough draft.
Oh,
I'm writing everything out in long prose. I've got a really detailed outline, and I'm just going out and actually writing everything out, you know, not skipping any conversations, which I usually do because dialogue is not my strongest point, and not skipping any descriptions and trying to figure out exactly what my action sequences will be. So
yeah,
it's slow going because this is my first time ever doing this.
I have a book that I think is just awesome as far as writing dialogue. I'll have to find it. It's usually on my shelf and it has grown legs and disappeared. But I'll find it before we get off and I'll tell you about it so you can go and check it out if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything helps.
Oh yeah.
Somebody tell me what to do.
Yeah. All right. What did Skye says? I'm terrible about getting
Oh, Skye, that's a lot.
Yeah. Now I have to get 4.6 thousand a day in order to finish my novel. Wow. That is a lot. I know.
Like, I mean, if I write 2,500 a day, I'll finish this a week. So
oh wow,
that's good. That sounds horrible.
I get really excited if I just do 2,000. If I get 2,000 words written, I get really excited. If I got 4.6 thousand words every day, oh man, I would be like, I think I'd be on Stephen King status.
I feel like I was on Stephen King status.
It's like sure. What, 4 to 6 pages a day? That's under 2,000 words.
Yeah.
So
that is insane. Okay, all right, ladies. Should we? Oh, go ahead.
I was looking at my January, like the first 2 weeks, and my word counts were like 8,000, 7,000, 4,000. Yeah. Oh my God. And then February happened, and we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
But you know, this month I tried to keep it to at least 2,000, and I had several days with 3,000 to 4,000, so it's okay.
Yeah, right on. So did you just have this like creative burst in January, or was it like New Year's
resolutions?
Yeah. Like what
I was sprinting nonstop. There was a group of authors that were kind of having free time in January and trying to get a lot done. So I was doing a lot of sprints, like starting at 9 or 10 a.m. and going until like 4, and then taking a break and doing some more sprints in the afternoon. So that's why. Now I realize I messed up my counter because I do not have. Wait, no, I do. It's okay, fine. I thought I'd missed a day because I couldn't find my word count from Thursday.
Right.
But you know. But I had 65,000 words overall in January, and I did not write every day.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
But you know, when you write for 6 hours a day, like, or for 4 to 5 hours a day, you get the word count. And it was nice because everyone was doing it. And peer pressure, anyone?
Right.
It's the same reason why these write-ins work.
That's what I was thinking. So I was, for my New Year's resolution, I hate calling them that because every time I do a resolution, I usually end up walking away from it because it makes me so mad. Because for me, when I set a New Year's resolution, I'm setting myself up for failure. And so, but one of the things I wanted to work on for 2019 was really putting more of like my full-time energy into writing and promoting and everything. And I'm still struggling with it because I can dedicate like 4 hours to writing, and then my mind starts to wander and I have to do other things. So, but I'm sure it'll increase, It's only March.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to focus my full-time focus on this writing thing for this is my 3rd year. So
right.
It takes a while to get up. And I had been publishing and writing before that, and I was trying to take it seriously when it's not full-time. So yeah. But I don't set resolutions. I set goals, which I think it's way better. And just to be fair, I completely reassessed the way I set goals.
Right.
Because I'm stressing myself out. That's not exactly the best way. So now I'm just striving to focus on consistency, on certain things I'm supposed to be doing every day. Right. And just improving my efficiency week to week. Right now I'm using the Hellish app that we all have, and one of my goals is to increase my daily average week to week. Like how many hours of pure active work I'm doing. Of course I'm tracking everything, not just writing, but still.
I need to I think next month I'm going to try to go like the entire month without being demoted.
Okay.
Because it makes me feel bad every time I pick it up and it's like, hey, loser.
I'm at 8 days. I'm at 8 days without demotion.
Yeah. I don't know.
If I ever reach 30, I'm throwing a fucking party.
Right? Oh man. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? And I will for you and I, because Amy is not into self.
I know. She's not the glutton for punishment. I know.
That's right. That's right. So, all right, here we go.
Yes. But I am here for moral support.
That's right. That's right. As we emotionally abuse ourselves, Amy will be here to build us back up. That's right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Why are you screaming at me? I was just pressing go.
Oh, it wasn't fast enough. Your fingers did not move fast enough. Awesome.
Break time.
Yay!
I got 6:51.
I got, where are we? Oh,
I'm going to have to math.
yeah.
It's easy with Scrivener for the first session because it goes from 0 to whatever I write.
Yeah.
After that, I have to math too.
All right. I got 140.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to go find my basket. I have a basket that I put like all my books and notepads and stuff, and then the kids carry it around from room to room. So when I want to work on the couch, they'll bring me my basket. You know, it just makes it easier for them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, Skye got 343.
Nice.
Sarah's at the boss's house with the cable guy. That could be a very interesting story there, lady.
Oh yeah, hey girl.
I got
That really
366.
sounds nice.
Thank you.
That scenario sure sounds like the beginning of a lot of porno, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Did you say 318? Amy?
366.
Oh, 366. Oh, that is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I can hear it already, like that cheesy 70s porn music.
Oh God.
Hi, I'm here to fix your cable. Oh my goodness. See, everywhere Sarah unintentionally brings sunshine everywhere she goes.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh my goodness. So first thing this morning, I was sitting here trying to get everything situated, and it was kind of weird because I could hear, we have this neighbor that she lives across the street from us, and she's really loud. Like her voice just projects very loudly. And so she was over here projecting her voice, and then the rabbits started running circles. They were like chasing each other, and then the one rabbit would kind of like grab the other one with its mouth and pull the hair out. And then all of a sudden,
wow.
yeah. And so I've got this rabbit hutch that they live in when they're not running around. And these two little bunnies, they weigh about 6 pounds a piece because they're only 4 months old. And they were shaking the entire hutch. And I was just like, hey, you two. But they're boys. And so they were being all crazy. So now I've got the one in bunny timeout. And he's like looking at me. He's all, come on, Mom, I can play. I need to play. Well, no, bunny timeout. So,
Oh my God.
well, it's just it's great that they're playing with each other, but if he keeps pulling the other one's hair out, so they're Angoras, so he's not actually pulling it out of his skin. He's just pulling the loose wool off, but if he eats it, it can actually cause him to get sick. So I'm like, all right, boys, I'm gonna blow them before I put them back together, so there won't be a whole lot of loose
A lot of
wool.
hair.
Yeah. So it's very interesting stuff. So what did you do this weekend, Amy?
I did a lot, actually. I spent the whole day playing boards, actually. Saturday, I went with one group of friends, and I played Dungeons and Dragons for like 6 or 7 hours. And then
Nice.
Sunday, I went with a different group of friends, and I played other board games all day. So I got to get out of the regular weekend domestic type stuff like grocery shopping. I didn't have to do that this weekend because I was like, peace out, I'm going to go play board games for 2 days. So I actually had a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep, definitely.
How about you ladies? What'd you do?
Oh, I fixed my car, streamed a lot, and then ran a lot of errands, and then didn't sleep at night because crazy people in my neighborhood Saturday night. So that was my weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, and I painted.
Oh yeah. I yesterday, or let's see, Saturday I took my daughter to the airport. Then I streamed, which was really fun. And then I don't know what I did the rest of the day. I know I started to not feel well. And then yesterday I just kind of hung out all day because my back was really bothering me. And that's the weird thing. Like some days I feel great, and so I do the stupid thing of, oh, I feel great, so I'm gonna clean and I'm gonna get all this other stuff done, and then for the next 2 days I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a uneventful weekend for me. So okay, all right. Let's
We're
start
not
this.
Aggressive.
I know. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Break time.
Awesome. And we had another writer join us. She's late, so we're going to put her on the spotlight. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Carol Brown, and I don't know how to track time. No, I actually got really carried away talking to my publisher this morning, and then I looked at my phone, and there was a message for me. I was like, no!
Fun.
Yeah. But I write urban fantasy. I have a book coming out in April. There's also a short story. I forgot to tell you guys about that. No, I did tell you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you sign up for your newsletter, you get a free short story.
I like free shit. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
I love free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best.
That's really cool. So are you going the traditional route for your publishing?
Yeah, I have an indie traditional publisher out in England, and so they're pushing it out this April. So I've just been like, oh.
Oh, that's really cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah, she's gonna be like an international author.
We'll see.
Let's see.
No offense, but the moment the book goes live, you pretty much become an international author because it's available everywhere these days.
That's true. That's true.
Which is so weird, but yeah, fun.
That's
okay.
true.
So how did everyone do?
I forgot to do my math.
I'm still mathing.
You're still on the newsletter?
I got 185.
Nice. I got 609 this time, so not as great as the last one, but pretty good.
I wrote 2 paragraphs about writing groups.
That's cool. Are you doing like a blog on writing groups?
Yeah, the Goodreads gave me a blog, and I was just kind of like, okay. And I looked, and like 4 people were subscribed. And I was like, well, I can't disappoint 4 people. Here I come.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
What do you focus on?
I did a poll on Twitter. I do so many polls on Twitter. But they were like, you have to write about books, writing stuff, and you have to make it funny. And I was like, well, I think I can do that.
Yeah. They're like, we'll let you be a part of our group, but you have to abide by these guidelines.
Yeah.
Now, right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Amy, are you still mathing?
378.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Also, Skye got 614, which is pretty awesome. Skye, nice going.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I took that, I'm also of the newsletter. I took that newsletter ninja book and I like wrote down like some of the important things that they highlighted in it. And so I'm really trying this month. The reason it's taking me so long to finish it is because I'm trying to hit on some of the more like important things that she suggested having in your newsletter. And we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
What book
But
I'm totally curious. What is that?
the new actually I think Alina can
The
explain it
newsletter
better.
ninja, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a book about how to make your newsletter more engaging
Mhm.
and the entire strategy on how to plan it, what rewards to use, how to keep re-engaging already existing subscribers, how to segment, things like that. And it's pretty good. It's one of the best I've read so far because it's pretty dense. It has a lot of information and kind of to the point, and it's funny too, which is interesting.
Yeah. I really liked her suggestions on how to be more engaging because when I first started doing my newsletter, it was just me kind of, here's everything. I never thought to ask them to participate, you know what I mean? So this month.
No, I was doing that, but I was doing it in a hybrid way. I mean, I never had an announcement newsletter and a personal newsletter where I just talk to people. I had the hybrid, and that worked well, and I'm still doing it. But in terms of how to organize your welcome everything and how to use everything your email marketing provider will offer you, that was really helpful. I know I've spent quite a few hours working on that. Like the custom thank you page they see after they first subscribe, and then the information they get in the confirmation email, and all of that I implemented.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll have to, I was thinking the other day that I would love for you guys to do like a follow-up video, like with more like how it's impacting you guys, like
but I mean, you need a few months for that, like 6 months minimum, to see exactly how it works, because it won't exactly change like in months.
Right.
There's not enough time, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do try to take little things from a lot of people, and I liked her stuff. I like the idea of a longer automated sequence for people who come through freebies.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite interesting, but I did add things that I picked from other authors who have like, because they come for a freebie and they stay for everything else that they enjoy. But it's really easy to keep offering them tidbits that are not exactly free. And I saw a fellow author doing this she offers a special discount code.
Mm-hmm.
In that automation sequence. She had a discount code set up on Smashword, and that's designated for newsletter automation.
Right.
So I've tried that, and I actually had a few sales on Smashwords from the newsletter, which now I know are from there because the code has a nice newsletter label. So that works nice, because I figure it's easier to go from free to sale to full price than go from free to full price.
Right.
So yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm writing it down. Okay, if it's a good idea, I will write it down because I will forget it.
I was literally just telling my publisher that's like, so discount codes, right?
That's what I love about Smashwords, is that you can offer discounts and the coupons and stuff. I haven't, granted, I don't really know a lot about Amazon yet. I'm sure that there's
you can do discount. You can reduce your price. They don't have coupon codes, but if copies, you can do other things. But it works differently, and I don't know of a way to, at least not on my back end, to generate a sale that's available only to subscribers, for example.
Right.
That app is not happy with you guys.
I know. I was gonna say.
Pushy.
I know. It's now telling me you'll feel better if you start working right now. No, I won't. You will, maybe.
I was gonna say, let's go ahead and get this.
Let's do another one.
Yeah, let's shut our bully up. So here we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Awesome.
Great time.
I think I actually got stuff done this time. This might be my best one yet.
Yeah. Way to write those words.
Yeah.
I got
I
300
have to
names.
math. Nice.
Thank you.
That's very
don't-
nice.
I don't
And
know
I
where
got-
I
So, woo.
Oh, I got 694. That's unexpected.
Wow.
I saw this one badly.
Well, obviously you didn't.
That's okay. I'm happy.
Yeah, I got 291 despite having to stop and go say bye to Mr. Man who's going to help his friend buy a boat.
There's so many jokes.
I know. Well, they're gonna go. They want to get a boat with like a 2-man boat where you can go out and to the smaller lakes and stuff, which is cool. Gets them out of the house. Oh man.
It's okay.
Yeah. I know. I told them, I was like, because they want to go, I guess tomorrow they're going to go fishing. And I have to laugh because my husband is like 9 years older than I am. But sometimes I'm like, man, are you 9 years older than I am or like 20 years older than I am? But then at the same time, it's kind of funny because I'm like, oh, okay, they'll go fishing and do what guys do when they go fishing.
Which
And
is
they'll-
sleep on the boat.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, they'll bring back the fish and then we'll eat the fish and then they'll go fishing some more. Now, and here's the thing. If they go fishing and they catch a lot of fish, then they'll be excited and they'll want to go again. if they get skunked, then I'll hear about how terrible it was and all the idiots. Yeah. So I do love fishing.
I've never really seen the appeal of it, but I'm a country girl. Like, I live in the woods and all that stuff. So to me, it's not where you get to get out of like the urban setting and go to nature and just do something really calm and relaxing.
Yeah.
To me, I'm already bored. Like, I live by a lake. If you want me to just sit down there by the lake, yeah, no, I've been doing this for the last 20 years. I'm good.
Mhm.
And so it doesn't have the same appeal to me as a country girl who grew up by water. So whenever somebody's like, hey, we're all going fishing, I'm like, oh, no, thank you for the invitation, but please don't make me go.
That was like
No.
when I lived in Britain, because every time my American family would come to visit, they're like, we want to go to London and see the palace. And I was always like, okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to get in the car. It's going to take us fucking 4 hours to drive there. And it's going to take us another hour by subway to get there. And then it's going to take us 20 minutes of walking from the subway to the palace for you to realize that you can't get inside. So
Yeah, it's amazing how when that's your setting, the novelty of all those things wears off and everybody else is like, oh, cool, yeah, fishing, oh, cool, palace. And you're like, yeah, you just don't even know. You don't even know what you're asking for.
Plus,
Yeah.
let's face it, why drive into London? That's just asking for
Oh,
trouble.
I hated
Like,
it.
there are trains. Take those.
Yeah, I was like, how about no, even by train it's 2 hours because of course like so my husband and I were married for 2 years before I brought him to meet my family and he wanted to go see 9 3/4 and I was just like, really? And he was like, I've got to go see it. And so we were on the train for 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And there were no seats because we had to go in the morning with the rest of rush hour.
Well, yeah, but it's still not 4 hours, and you don't have to figure out parking in London
Oh
and
yeah.
pay for it.
Yeah.
So
You stood on a train for 2 hours?
Yeah, I stood for 2 hours.
Oh, that's insane.
That's
Yeah.
commitment right there. That is a real fan.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to go to New Zealand to see all the setting of The Hobbit and all that kind of stuff. But I know how much fewer people there will be there than London. So, like, I give the nudge to New Zealand because you get all that big open spaces.
Yeah.
The idea of cramming into the train for 2 hours and then standing around with all those people who just got off said train trying to see platform 9 3/4, I don't know if I'm that committed as a Harry Potter fan. I love them, but I don't know if I can handle that.
They even changed it so that way they made a wall because what was happening is that people wanted to take the picture between the things so much that they were blocking actual people trying to get on the fucking train.
I've heard.
So they had to put it outside the train station so people would go take the picture with it.
Yep.
Oh,
I
wow.
heard about that.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's bringing revenue, so I guess that's what counts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know.
I like
But-
Harry Potter too, but not that much.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
maybe if I had actually, like, I have to, before I can say one way or the other, I have to actually, like, be in an environment where I'd be forced to stand on a train for 2 hours to get somewhere. Because here, I mean, we have wide open spaces. And I don't like people, so I just get in my car and I go where I want to go.
Yeah, when I was when I was on the train with my husband, I made like eye contact and I was like, this is my love for you showing.
I'm like, no, I
yeah,
don't.
I mean, I don't mind people at all, but
Yeah.
I think over the years my travel style has changed. I like it when it's more relaxed. I like to, just aimlessly walk through a city and see what I stumble into.
Yeah.
Because it's usually something cool. Like I remember doing this in Amsterdam. On the first day, we were there with a plan. I had the map, and I wanted to get to the Rijksmuseum and then to Van Gogh Museum, which was my absolute favorite. And then on the second day, we were just walking around, and I stumbled on a statue that I thought looked super interesting. Used it in a book later, and then we stumbled upon this interior garden, like a really small thing that you could go in and visit, and it was so cute.
Yeah.
And I drank a lot of cappuccinos, like
Yeah.
on the Amstel or on other canals, just sitting at the terrace.
Yeah. See, that sounds like it would be a lot of fun. But like, so when I lived in New York, I loved taking the kids into the city. But getting on the subway, I only got on the subway twice, and getting on the subway was so like nerve-wracking, especially when people would try to like come between you and the person that you're with. And oh, there is a human standing behind me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I see that the curtain is like moving, and I'm all, what is going on? And then I can hear his feet shuffling around. No, you're fine. But yeah, I learned really fast that I prefer more quiet vacations. Like my daughter went to see the nation's capital, and she absolutely loved it. And the idea of standing in line for 4 hours to see like the entrance of the White House after they do a security background check 6 months in advance doesn't appeal to me.
I mean, I love this sea, but the things I did was a sunset dinner on the river.
Yeah.
That was sponsored by one of the main event sponsors. And then we went to a baseball game, and we actually sat in one of those VIP booths.
Oh, fun.
That's cool.
We had some local IT guys explaining the game to us. And then they were trying to throw trick questions at us, like guessing the team or the city of the team. And it was a Mon there, and I thought, oh, that's Montreal. He was like, yeah, that's the World Series, US and Canada. That's the World.
I used to be okay with like people and cities and things like that, but like one of the things that being in the military does is it kind of encourages a minor level of paranoia. And so you're kind of like going out always looking for exits and like watching for like possible situations and trying to be a hard target, and like sometimes it's just better to stay home and drink beer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember I love New York because we were staying at the hotel in Manhattan. So we were like 5 minutes from Times Square on foot. So I thought that was great because I could actually walk everywhere I needed. And there were people everywhere, and it felt a lot safer than Bucharest felt at that point. Like I couldn't walk on my own at any point in time. Of course, probably other areas weren't as safe as, like Times Square. That's always cool. But I loved it. And I was like an immediate diehard fan of Central Park. Like I spent most of my time there. That was great. It was amazing. But I mean, it's fun to mix. I think like my ideal vacation, it's one that mixes urban areas with a lot of nature. That would be great. Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of times a lot of people love the city, because Central Park allows you to leave the noise behind. Like if it's too overwhelming or whatever, you can go and you can sit there, and they have the lakes and they have the theaters in the park, and they have everything you need just to get away from the craziness of New York City. But at the same time, you can go right back to it, and you're like standing in the Lego mansion. I couldn't believe we went to the M&M store, and I didn't know that they could possibly have like 50 million varieties of different M&Ms. I was like, that is insane. So, and my son, his all-time favorite foods are those hot dogs out of the vendor carts. I thought it was disgusting. I was like, whatever. He loves them. He absolutely loves them. So, but yeah, New York, I don't know. I think everybody needs to go to New York City at least once in their life.
I like watching it on TV.
No, you have to experience the anxiety for yourself. You can't get the full effect.
What anxiety, man? What anxiety? What are you talking about? Compared to Bucharest, that's mellow.
I know when I like I get my healthy dose of anxiety out here because when we can't call it the Comic-Con out here because it's been copyrighted, but I think it's called Phoenix Ace Convention or something like that. And oh my God, thousands of people crammed together underground, no windows, and you've got like freaking daft women that just stop in the middle of the trail and be like, "What's that?" Like, Last time I went, I was trying to walk to a particular booth, and I was like, I see the booth. There it is. I'm going to make it. I'm on a mission. I'm going to get there. And this woman just stopped, and like, I don't even know why she stopped. She's just kind of staring off into space, and like, I kind of gave her a nudge, and she didn't move. So, of course, she's like this petite thing, so I picked her up and moved her. And then kept her. And she was like, "You can't touch me!" And I was already gone.
You're like, I did. If you didn't stand in the middle of the walkway, I wouldn't have to. But since you decided to be a roadblock.
Yeah.
So
Well, I hate to write and run, ladies, but I have something I have to go do in a little bit. So I have to go ahead and sign off.
Bye,
Okay.
friend.
Well,
So,
it was
thank
nice
you for
having
having
you.
me.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I'm like crunching on these dum-dums.
I'm watching you eat them, and I'm like, I want one now.
Well, they're the worst thing ever. I bought a bag of like 600 dum-dums, and I keep them next to my laptop. So when I'm writing, if I'm like trying to think of something, I just stick a dum-dum in my mouth, and then huzzah, the light goes on, and everything's wonderful. However, they're not sugar-free dum-dums, and so I'm like, man, I'm really gonna have to start doing some extra work, or just taking the sugar out of my tea. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I ate this cardboard cookie. It was delicious.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, did you have to dip it in your coffee?
Oh shit! I have coffee. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh
man.
That was a good one.
Oh, I do that.
I got sugar anyway, so
Yeah.
I mean, any added sugar, because there's sugar in everything, it's fine.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I try to avoid it, other than maybe fruit I get and some carbs. But I don't use sugar. I do have a sweetener that's sugar free.
Yeah.
But I've cut it out for a while, and I sometimes err on the side of something sweet. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it under control. And then I'm like, well, if I eat something sweet once a week or once every 2 weeks, it's still better than eating sweets every day. So I'm going to take that as a win. But I've cut it from my coffee, and that was a disaster because I had a long time to find a sweetener that I could drink coffee with, because I tried stevia at first, and then I gave up coffee. So I was like, if this ruins coffee for me forever, it's time to go. Like, I'll go back to sugar if I have to.
Yeah, I tried that stevia, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not, it's not very pleasing. It's just kind of weird. And
I mean, I like the liquid form. I like that for when I'm doing some baking, for example, or for tea or things like that. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Coffee, no, because it gets that bitter taste, and coffee is already kind of bitter without sugar. So I don't need to add to that. And I tried for a week. I was like, my taste bud will get used to it. No, I gave up coffee. I straight up gave up coffee. And I was like, I can't function, because a few weeks with no coffee, I got headaches because
you're caffeine junkie.
No.
Yep.
No. It's not just about that. It's about blood pressure too. It's kind of low. Yeah. I got that from my mom. My mom can't exist without coffee because of her low blood pressure. I need to pick me up, because otherwise I get the headaches. And I was like, no, it's not healthy to have headaches all the time. I still need the caffeine from someplace else. And I don't really enjoy tea. I rarely drink tea if I'm not, sick.
Yeah. I tried the, my sister turned me on to the, what is it? The like agave sweetener, the blue agave.
Yeah, but that's really not
really
good.
bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
I tried it once because she used it.
No, it's not healthy at all.
No, right. No, I know that now, but I tried it once and I was like, this is this is kind of weird. And it's almost like if your body rejects it, don't keep using it. Don't keep using it. So, well,
Yeah,
so
but from what I know, it's not. I mean, it's a fancy replacement, but it's not a healthy replacement for sugar.
well, it almost seems like it's like, I don't know, like if it's pure sweetener or what it is. I don't understand it. Because I don't like it, I don't really like know very much about it, but she swore up and down about that it's like a great substitute. And I'm like, yeah, not for me. But I can't do like, what the equal, is that what it is? The pink packets or the blue packets? I
I'm
can't
not
do
sure.
that.
I usually have
Um,
Splenda. I'm a Splenda person.
Yeah, I can't do Splenda either. So basically I just use
Try
real,
xylitol.
what is it?
Xylitol. It's what they use in sugar-free gum.
Okay.
Or there is a variant of it that's called erythritol, which also has no calories.
Mhm.
And they kind of look and feel like sugar.
Mhm.
They taste good. The only reason why I kind of replace them with the basic sweetener is because here it's hard to find them. I have to go to specific stores
Right.
to get them, but those are my favorite because they kind of taste like sugar. They're not sugar. They're made from tree bark or something like that. But yeah, those I prefer.
Yeah.
Or straight up sweetener.
Mhm.
It's so
I-
hard to be healthy.
Yeah. Like if I don't use sugar, I'll use like honey. Like I'll put honey in my tea. I like that. And it makes it sweet. But in my
Same thing.
coffee, yeah, with my coffee I just need one little teaspoon of sugar and I'm good to go. Because most people are putting in like a big old spoonful of sugar and then they top it off with like half a gallon of flavored creamer and it's just
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing why you should try to replace that sugar is not because that sugar is a lot. It's because you already get a lot of sugar from the food you eat because they put sugar in everything.
yeah.
Especially like the more low fat they go because they've got into this idea that fat is the evil person. Let's go down in fat. They have to add sugar for it to have some flavor. So everything has sugar. So when you add it up at the end of the day, you've already reached your max. So it might just seem like a little spoon there, but that's on top of a lot more sugar.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to completely eliminate sugar. I know in France, for example, they're not allowed to add sugar in their bread.
Oh, really?
Yep. Which is like amazing because it's already carb filled. I don't need the
Right.
sugar too. Like, but here they add a lot of it. So
Yeah.
because it's tastier and it gets you to eat more.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And why, you can't have, I don't know. I like bread. I like the breads with like the lots of seeds and stuff in it, but I can live with like regular sandwich bread. I'm like, And then there's a place here, I think it's called like Jimmy John's or something, and you can actually order their sub sandwiches minus the bread. I think they call it.
Yeah. Unwich, yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking I gotta get over there and try one of those because
I eat a lot of that because I hate talking about stuff because I have celiac disease, and so one of the things that my doctor told me to do was to cut back on my bread intake.
Yeah.
Because it fucks with my intestines, and so I know all about the carb wheatless lifestyle of cardboard. Yeah.
I made my father-in-law has celiac, and the first time I made a gluten-free cake, I thought this is going to taste terrible, but it actually was really good. I was like, holy cow. I was really surprised.
There's a bakery I go to on Sunday with my writing wife. And of course I just go there for the coffee. She goes there for the samples. And the owner came over to me and he was just kind of like, you never order any food. It's like, I actually can't eat your food. And so I told him about my thing. He's like, next time you come in, I will have macaroons. And I was like, it's like, I can have macaroons. Yes.
You're the best. You're the best. Well, should we do another writing sprint or
we can do another one?
I'm good
Yeah.
for another one. I need
Yeah.
like 40 words anyway.
Okay.
I'm late.
Like it doesn't limit. So
All right.
I could do another one.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, then let's go ahead and get started. I know, because I'm like on a roll with this this whole thing that I'm writing. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So,
Yeah.
all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There is that. I always have to, my phone always puts itself to sleep. So then I have to wake it back up before I can take a break.
Yeah, no, mine doesn't automatically anymore because I was using it to when I was doing the 100 head challenge, which I failed terribly, but I used it for my reference photos while drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So I removed the setting that made the screen lock on its own. So now it just stays on forever.
Right. That's what I think I'm going to have to start disabling the, what is it, like screen lock or something when I'm doing.
But I think for this app, you can have it to override the screen lock anyway.
Oh, really?
I think it had a setting like that.
I'll have to go check it out. So I got 161.
Math.
I know. Not as good as the third one,
Yeah,
but
the option is called keep screen on. It's right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you check that while the app is in focus, it will stay on.
Okay.
It's in the settings.
It's
Clear.
Is it in the settings?
Sorry?
Is it in the settings?
Yeah, or you can use it to turn screen on when the task is completed. That works too.
Okay.
I use them both. So that if I click off, it will just pop up and wake the screen up.
I got 454 words, but I was also kind of going back and proofreading things at the same time. So
I got like 500 and something. I calculated it, but then I closed the calculator and I forgot. But I think it was 520 something anyway, which was my lowest, but I was getting tired. So it's 8 p.m. here, by the way. So
Yeah.
I'll use that as an excuse. But I did get 2,483 during this stream, so I met my goal of minimum 2,000. So I'm happy with that. I'm done.
Yeah. Did I mess something up? Are we?
Why?
we're still live.
Oh, okay. I must have just like closed the screen out because I can't see the the comments anymore. I was going to see how Skye did.
Skye did 693 words, which is awesome. Nice going. And her total is 2,101 for the sprint.
Oh, that is
For today.
awesome. I'm like, I found it. I found it. I have so many windows open right now that it's like, I just have to, I have to get myself together. It's Monday. No.
Yeah, I know when you initially invited me to come back, I thought like, okay, we're gonna do it on Tuesday. And then I saw your message. I was like, oh, we're doing it today. Okay. I'll just run back in here.
I do. Oh, hey, I got a cool number. Mine is 777.
Well,
Nice.
My lucky day. I do Mondays and Wednesdays because
Okay.
yeah, because I try.
I'm writing this down. Monday, Wednesday.
I do Monday, Wednesday, and then Skye does Tuesday, Thursday, and then there's one in the morning on Friday with Nichole Wolf, and then Sarah does hers Friday
Sarah
night.
does her in the evening, and then Saturday morning is mine.
Yeah, and then so we have literally 6 days a week of available live sprints.
I just need to show up. I was actually here. I was just talking to my publisher and got carried away.
Yeah, but that's an excuse. That's a really good excuse, you know. I mean, that's publishing stuff. It's still writing and all that other goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now that I think back of my publishing days, it kind of gives me a bit of anxiety. I don't remember how I made it through so long without having constant access to all the sales data. That was, wow. I would not, like, that's the one reason I'm not considering going back ever. It's like, what, I can't refresh my Amazon dashboard 5 million times a day to see how many pages have been read or how many books I sold.
right.
And then go to 5 different websites to check the same stats all over again. Why?
Oh yeah.
At the time, it didn't bother me. At the time, I was fine getting a report on sales every 3 months, but now I go completely bonkers. Like,
yeah, I that was like my biggest thing is I need more. I need to be able to, if I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I need to be able to see what's going on. Otherwise, I get real cranky.
I mean, you learn to figure it out because you learn to read Amazon ranks, and you can figure out if there's been sales or not from the ranks. But that's for Amazon alone.
Right.
I'm not that familiar with the ranks on the other sites because I don't have background information on them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But if I had
if I publish Drive is about 2 days behind with Google sales, and that's the most I'm willing to put up with.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, I couldn't imagine having to wait like 3 months to find out what is going on or how things are working.
I mean, overall, it didn't bother me, but when I was doing something like a promotion or a sale or a bigger marketing effort, and I couldn't see the numbers, that kind of made it hard to figure out what worked and what didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I switched to self-publishing, I had to pretty much test out everything again.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure.
The only time that I've ever considered like thinking about going into traditional is when I have to do my own marketing. You know, I hate talking about myself, but then I found out that if you're a new author and you're published traditionally, you still have to pretty much market yourself.
Yeah,
So
I know that when I was doing my original thing, I was just doing I was all set for doing self-published. Like I already was talking to people about concept art and all this other stuff. And I was sending out queries just because you never fucking know, right? And so I was sending out queries, and I got a lot of like, you have a lot of imagination. Unfortunately, your story didn't resonate with me. I've come to hate that phrase. But then my publisher, 8 Little Pages over in Britain, we're just like, so we read your book and we fucking love it. And when can we get you on Skype? And I was like, right now, whatever you want.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, should we do one more? Are you guys getting tired?
No,
I can't anymore because it's like 8 p.m. for me, and
Okay.
I have to talk the doggy out. But if you guys are doing one more, I'll just log off and you can keep on writing.
I was going to say, I got to go clean up some messes that Shira had made. So I've got to, I know, I hear you. I got to get going. But we can totally, I was going to say, we'll be on again tomorrow morning.
I will be here on time.
Awesome. Oh, and yeah, I'll make sure when I get the, do you Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll have
Just
to
add her to the group.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll add you to the group, and then that way you'll just get the mass message. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with all the links, because that's easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll get all
cool.
your information put down in the description, and we'll be good to go.
All right. Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, ladies. Let's go ahead and do our goodbye thing. Now everything's making noise.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You were like, send me your info. I'm like, done.
They're like, what's going on?
That was so awesome.
All right.
Oh, Skye added you to the group already, so we're fine.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I was just seeing it in the comments. Anyway, wrap up. That's what I was supposed to be doing. For those of you joining in late, my name is Alina. I'm a fiction author. I'm working on my magnus opus, which is becoming a vampire. I mean, I'm in Romania. That should get me closer to my goal. Or a cyborg. I'm fine with becoming a cyborg. I already have strange parts in my body since I broke my leg, so I'm halfway there. And in terms of writing, as you know, if you've been on these streams, I'm working furiously on book 7 of the Just Don't series. So yeah, that's it. And if you want free books, go to alinadespopescu.com/free reads. Check out my writing, decide if it's for you or not, and then buy all my books, obviously.
That's right.
Makes sense.
And leave reviews. Buy her books, read them, and review them.
I mean, I don't know. Like, of my books, the one with the fewest reviews is my bestseller.
Oh, really?
Like, the one that sold the most. And it's like the most improbable book to be best-selling among mine, because it's this weird gay romance / alternative history, kind of medieval but not magical thing with warriors. So it doesn't even have a clear genre, and then it outsold everything, like everything I did. I was like, oh great. And I was like, oh my god, I'm releasing this book and it will probably sell like 2 copies. And then it went, oh, okay. Clearly I don't know anything. I should shut up. And I think at this point it's been out for a year and a half, and I think it has maybe 6 reviews.
Oh wow. Well, that is surprising. I mean, don't you love it though when you're surprised like that? I mean, that's always a good thing.
Of course, it's awesome, but you know, it's weird. I mean, I'm sure it has more on Goodreads, but I don't go to Goodreads anymore. Like a good author. But yeah, that was weird because I have books with 20 something or 30 reviews that don't do as well as this one. So it's interesting.
I had a hard time figuring Goodreads out, and I had stepped away from it for a little while, and then that whole like insane thing with the author and her reviewer, and she got mad and became a stalker. I was like, maybe I'll just stay out of the Goodreads arena, because
I mean, there are so many things on Goodreads. We had One Star Wendy for a while. One Star Wendy is this person that went from author to author, all of them writing gay romance and 1-starred everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Just because
because it was gay romance and she didn't like that.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that happens. Like, so, like, I'm a total good read rat. Because I'm always checking out reviews and things like that. And I've gone in there and I've commented because somebody was like, "This historical romance had too much romance," and I'll come in there. It's like, that's the fucking genre.
Yes, I know. No, what I do, I go to Amazon or whatever page and check the reviews there because it's at least people who pay for the books and I know, or at least went through the trouble of searching for it on Amazon and leaving a review. Because I mean, there were a lot of things happening on Goodreads at some point, books that hadn't been published yet and nobody had sent out arcs were getting reviews. It's like,
Yeah.
how does this work, man? How does this work? And I feel like it's a reader's site.
It is.
I have used it in the past and I will use it in the future, but just as a reader. I feel it has that system where if you have rant reviews or snarky reviews or negative reviews, those are seen as more interesting and get more traction. So,
because we like tea, we like to hear people be upset. That's what we're here for.
yeah, I know, I get it, but it doesn't help going there
No,
much.
I know it
Makes you
doesn't.
feel like crap.
Yeah, but a person who reads your book and is actually taking the time to read it will know when somebody's coming out and just being a full bullshitter. And I'm a good reader rat, and so like I'll come in there and somebody will come out and say this book sucked because it had gay romance, and of course the other people like me come out and I was like, of course it had gay romance. It's a gay romance genre, like.
Oh yeah, no, I love that.
I got this book in a blind bag. I had no idea what it was about, but there's way too much romance in it.
Yeah.
And the one downside I've noticed, because I had that short story come out, and of course my friends who are very wonderful, they said like, yeah, we want to go on Amazon and review it, but Amazon won't let us review it. And I'm like, but you bought it. It's like, yeah, we know we bought it. It's like,
But they're your friends.
No, it's not even that, because they bought it. They have proofs of purchase. They went to go and review it, and Amazon at some point took away their ability to comment. Like one of my friends went back and forth with customer service for 3 days asking to be allowed to comment and asked the reason why it was disabled, and they couldn't tell her why.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that for the reviews, you have to have spent at least $50 on Amazon to review.
Oh, really?
$50 in a calendar year.
She's got 3 kids. I know she spent $50 on Amazon.
Oh yeah, but sometimes there are really weird errors on Amazon that nobody looks into too deeply.
Yeah.
I remember I had a friend who couldn't access her account at all, and she spent months going back and forth with customer service, and nothing got sorted. She still can't access it. She wasn't using it much, and I think she gave up at some point, but it still was annoying.
Yeah. I didn't understand the whole issue when they were talking about like if they felt that you were closely, like if you knew someone too closely, they couldn't leave a review for you. I was like, well, what's Amazon stalking us now? It's like,
they own Goodreads. It's not hard to stalk you.
well, stay off the Goodreads. No.
They can only access, like, if your accounts are linked, they'll only access your friends and whatever.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of silly.
I know they limited the number of unverified reviews you can post. I think it's like 5 per month or something. So if you got the book elsewhere and you want to leave a review on Amazon, you can do it for a limited number of books.
Okay. All right, guys.
It makes sense.
I hate to say it, but I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, good.
All right, Carol. That's right.
What?
It's your turn. You got to tell us all about your goodies.
I'm working on book 2 of the Ghostwalker Chronicles. Book 1 is about a malformed Valkyrie and her sassy sword as they get blamed for everything and have to fix everything at the same time. So I'm working on book 2 of that series. But today I'm working on a blog post because I said I would make a blog post on Monday. So
that's awesome. You're sticking with your goals.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, your sword has a personality all of its own. That is awesome.
My sword. This book has not come out, and my sword has a fan club.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense.
it's so for the Queen of Swords and Silence, that's the name of the book, but the swords in the short story that's out, and a group of romance readers got like their hands on the short story, and they've made like a fan club for him. They call him like #SwordBay. I was so moved. I actually made them buttons.
Oh, that is cute.
I made them buttons, yeah. But yeah, they've got a little fan club, and they're kind of like, slice me up, I love you. And I'm like, you guys are weird, but you're my fan club, so I'm gonna take it.
Oh man. You know what though? Those are the good kind of weirdos. I haven't gotten any good kind of weirdos. I've gotten some very weird weirdos, but not the good kind of weirdos yet. So all right.
I mean, I like to think that I'm the good kind of weirdo in my world, but that's just my opinion. Everyone else probably disagrees about the good kind part.
Nope. I think you're great. When I first met you, you didn't ask me if I wrote about anal right out the gate, you know?
Well, that would have been a stupid question. I assume everyone writes about anal because
right? I need to start printing t-shirts. I'm gonna make one that says I'm hotter on paper. I think it was Sarah that suggested that one to me. And then I need to make another one that says, don't ask me about my anal.
Wow. Oh my God.
I'll put it on, and I'm gonna put it on my face, like on all of my things. That'll be my banner on all of my social media. Don't ask, okay? Go read my book.
Wait,
find out.
Before we log off, Skye just said in the comments that she contacted you on Facebook because you're not friends with her. So Dana, you'll have to do the honors.
Oh, okay.
She got
Yeah.
to add her to the group.
Oh, I was
Right.
like
I
me?
friend requested her. Yeah.
Oh, I saw your friend request. I immediately accepted it.
Okay, cool. So then
I've got,
I'll
like,
add.
I've got like
I'm
3
gonna
screens
add
here.
you to this group, and then you're gonna get to know everybody a lot better.
Yeah, friends. I like
I know.
friends.
Yeah, I also like the peer pressure that comes with friends because shame and peer pressure get the words out.
Yep. That's right. That's right. That's what I was telling.
I keep telling Claire we need to do a t-shirt with that because we kind of got to that conclusion together. But I'll get to it one day. I'm not procrastinating at all.
I was telling my daughter's like, why do you do all these live streams? And I was like, oh my gosh, I have gotten so many more friends in my life now that I live stream on YouTube.
True.
I'm like, she's like, yeah, but you don't live close to your friends. I'm like, that's okay. We're still friends, all right? That's how this adulting works, okay?
And that's how the internet works. It's fine.
That's right. That's right. But she's a sweetheart. So I love her. All right. So
Okay.
I am Dana Gollin. I'm here on YouTube. You can go to my website, danagollinwrites.com, and find me all over the rest of the interweb. And yeah, I'm hungry, so my brain's not working. So
The hangry takes over.
that's right. The glucose levels are falling drastically, and there are no thoughts moving in this cranium of mine. So anyway, until next time. Wait, I gotta find the red button. There it is. Bye.
Bye.